ariko ndasaba ko bakanda subscribe please.
Asante.
Bayikande kuri Muzige TV je narayikanze.
You'll be presenting those motions on your behalf, as well as presenting the motion on behalf of the United States for your naturalization as a citizen. So, Mr. Rickle.
Thank you, Your Honor. May it please the court. On behalf of Michael Bennett, the United States Attorney for the Western District of Kentucky, it is an honor to present the court with the applicants to take the oath of allegiance today. Appearing before the court today are 29 applicants representing 12 different nationalities. And Your Honor, 28 of these applicants have petitioned the court to change their names. The United States has found that these requests are reasonable and has no objection. The requested name changes have been incorporated into a final order, which will be submitted to the court. The United States respectfully asks that these requests be granted and so moved.
On motion United States, the motions are granted.
Each of the applicants present has been examined by an officer of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services and found to be a person of good moral character, attached to the principles of the Constitution of the United States, and well disposed to the good order and happiness of the United States. Each has met the requirements of the law concerning the ability to read, write, speak, and understand the English language, and has further satisfied the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services that he or she has satisfactory knowledge of the history and form of government of the United States. It is the opinion of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services that each of these applicants is eligible to take the oath of allegiance today. At this time, I will request that the court recognize Derek Anderson of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services to introduce the applicants to the court.
Mr. Anderson.
Thank you, Your Honor. Honored guests, friends, family, applicants for naturalization. It's an honor for me personally to be here today to be part of your naturalization ceremony. And I have the distinct pleasure of performing the next part of the ceremony, which is called the Call of Countries. Today we've got 29 applicants who are representing 12 countries, but in just a few moments you will all be representing one country. In recognition of the unique journey that each of you faced to get here today, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize your former country of nationality. For my applicants, when you hear your former country of nationality called, please feel free to stand or raise your hand to be recognized. For my folks in the audience, I would ask that you please recognize each country with a round of applause after it is called. Burma. Canada. Congo Kinshasa.
Wow.
Côte d'Ivoire. Cuba. Eritrea. Guatemala. Haiti. Mexico. Nepal. Tanzania. Vietnam. Let's get one more collective round of applause for everybody. Today we celebrate the culmination of your journey to citizenship. It was an honor for me to be part of your ceremony. I hope that the journey was worth it and that today lives up to your expectations. Your Honor, these are the applicants for naturalization.
Thank you.
Your Honor, these are also the applicants to take the oath of allegiance. On behalf of the government of the United States of America, it is my great privilege to request that the court now administer the oath of allegiance.
Well, I'm always a little relieved when none of the applicants for citizenship are from Germany. I did one of these a few years ago, and at the conclusion of the ceremony, a individual who had immigrated from Germany came up and explained to me that I don't pronounce my name correctly. And so he told me how to say it. And having grown up in East Kentucky, I cannot pronounce my name. So I'm always nervous that somebody from Germany is going to be here and I'm going to mess it up again. But along those same lines, in just a moment, it will be my privilege to administer your oath of citizenship. And in so doing, you'll be taking an oath to support and defend the Constitution. This is something that hangs in my office. It's been in my family for about 150 years. This is the naturalization certificate of the very first member of my family who immigrated from Germany to the United States. It's written in quill pen, it's faded, but it's still the same oath that we take today. And I hope that someday one of my sons will appreciate this as much as I appreciate it. You know, it surprised me when it dawned on me at some point that when they immigrated to the United States, they came during our Civil War. I can't imagine immigrating to a country that was at war with itself. But I have to believe that the reason they did that was because they still viewed this as the land of opportunity. And I'm glad that they did, because in making that choice, they opened up those doors of opportunity for their children, ultimately for me, and for my children. And someday, one of your children may get to stand up here and wear this robe and carry out this wonderful function. And so I know that as the years go by, as your children and their children look back upon this day, they will be as grateful to you as I am to my forebears of the choice to become a United States citizen. So at this time, those of you who are candidates for citizenship and are able to do so, please stand. And the oath is on the back of your program. Like all along with that. You'll raise your right hand. And please repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty. Of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen. That I will support and defend the constitutional laws of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by the law. That I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by the law. That I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by the law. And that I take this obligation freely. Without any mental reservation. Or purpose of evasion. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my great privilege to be able to welcome you as citizens of the United States of America. Please be seated. At this time, I'd like to introduce our host speaker, Mammoth Cave National Park Superintendent Barclay Trimble.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon, everybody. This is a momentous day for all of you. So before we get started, let me begin by saying thank you to the United States District Court Magistrate Judge H. Brendenstool, Jury Administrator and Naturalization Clerk Sheena Smith, United States Attorney Office Nick Raybold, the Barron County Junior ROTC, our musician and very young cave guide Hillary Schwartz, and the many park staff that helped put this event and make it possible today. And a very special thank you goes out to everyone at the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Office in Louisville for allowing us to host this ceremony for another year. They are represented here today by USCIS Officer Derek Anderson, and it is truly a privilege to have all of you here at Mammoth Cave National Park with us. As the judge said, my name is Barkley Trimble. I am the superintendent here at Mammoth Cave National Park, and I get the great privilege to be the first to tell you and to congratulate you as my fellow Americans. It's such an honor to share this important milestone in your lives at a national park, which is also a World Heritage Site, so known around the world, an international biosphere, and also an international dark sky park. So you can see that this park is well represented by an international community. And so you come from many different backgrounds. You have different ways of worshiping, different foods that bring you comfort, and many amazing ideas that will now permanently contribute to the United States of America. Some of you have come from rural settings. Some have come from big cities. You have crossed rivers, lakes, deserts, mountains, and oceans to make it to the United States. And you have chosen this country to be your new home. Perhaps some of you came seeking from oppression or persecution. Some of you may have just come seeking new opportunities or just to make a better life for your family. Some of you may just be looking for a fresh start in a new land. And regardless of your reasons, we say welcome and thank you for coming. Today we gather in an area known as the Methodist Church. Here we find remnants of wood pipes that are right behind you that were once used in the production of gunpowder for the United States in the War of 1812. This war helped our country maintain and secure the freedom we enjoy today. Later, in the 1800s, this area was used as a gathering place for citizens who were actively participating and practicing their freedom of faith, one of the original freedoms outlined within the Bill of Rights from which our country was founded. And here we are now, free to assemble in shared citizenship with friends, family, and members of the press to recognize and celebrate our newest citizens of the United States and the constitutional freedoms that you have just gained. Your journey to this day has been long. The process of becoming a United States citizen is not easy and requires a lot of hard work. This is an accomplishment that I know you and your families are very proud of and will remember for the rest of your lives. And like the judge, my family too has an immigration story that we still share and celebrate. My great-great-great-grandmother was born aboard the ship that was transporting her parents from Düsseldorf, Prussia to Galveston, Texas in 1856. Her father was a carpenter, and like many of you, was looking to make a better life for his family in the United States. My great-great-grandmother's birth certificate, written in German and translated into English, is still in my family's possession. The certificate is signed by a German captain of the vessel which was called the Caroline Iris. And on the certificate lists her name, Caroline Iris, named after the ship that transported her to the United States. She was named after the very boat that brought her here, and Caroline Iris flourished in Texas after her arrival, and although I never met her, her story is part of my lineage, my citizenship story. Like my story, your journey to citizenship will be shared by your family for many generations to come and will be unique and cherished by your loved ones. Regardless of our stories, where you come from, what you believe in, or what you went through to get here, we are all here today, and we are united under one idea: your love and commitment to the United States of America. It's important to remember that with this commitment, your new citizenship comes with responsibilities, whether it be by simply voting in elections, serving on committees, being engaged in your local communities, volunteering with an organization, serving the military, or perhaps someday even running for a political office. You now have a civic responsibility as an American citizen. Our country is vibrant and with many different opinions, views, and ideas. Please add your own perspective to this mix as we need you. Today, you have helped make the United States even better. Our future remains bright, and we thank you for all your hard work and all the traveling all the way down here to the Methodist Church to join with us today. May your lives be richly blessed. From all of us here at Mammoth Cave National Park, thank you for letting us be part of this historic day, and congratulations.
All right, so I get to share with you another verse. Just a moment ago, all of our new citizens took the oath of allegiance. But there's another oath that we all take we may not think about. Every morning in schools across the country, children begin school day with the Pledge of Allegiance. At Kiwanis clubs and Rotary clubs and other civic organizations, they begin their meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Cub Scout groups begin the Pledge of Allegiance. And we all become, I think, accustomed to reciting it on autopilot, not thinking about what it is or what it means. But it is our reaffirmation of our dedication to the ideals of the United States it stands for. So if everyone would please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please. We're now drawing toward the end of our proceeding, but before we adjourn, we'll be presenting all of our new citizens with their naturalization certificates. And so what we're doing is we're calling you up one at a time to come through, and I'll get to congratulate you personally as well as some of our other representatives here today. So families will remain seated. You can come up when your name is called, and we will present you with your certificate.
Innovic. Paul.
And just
Sonia?
just a word of advice. We're not to use flash photography down here. I know you want to take photos to commemorate the moment. So when we're done, we'll go outside, and as we exit that area at the bottom of the hill, you're welcome to take your photographs there.
Julio. Sabe. Diaval. Mikey. Tuizira. Naomi. Mom. Hazel. Karina. Maimuna. Hassan. George. Patience. Honora. Sangeeta. Alex. Manzi. Kaylin. Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our proceeding. Like I said, outside the door, we have an opportunity to take photographs if you like. It's been a pleasure spending this time with you. It's been my great honor, and I wish you the greatest luck in your future endeavors now as citizens. Thank you.
ariko ndasaba ko bakanda subscribe please
Asante.
bayikande kuri Muzige TV je narayikanze.